Hi, this is Don with The Clinical Trials Guru. Again, that's www.theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Hey, I'm sitting here with a gentleman who tells me that he's in a study and he's done multiple studies in the past, and we want to get his experience. So today he's our guru. And that's because, again, he's the one that's telling us his experience, and that's something we can't question. We can only listen and take it to heart. Again, I just want you to understand these interviews are impromptu. We're not looking at a list of questions to ask. These things are coming off the top of our head. We want this to be as honest as possible. This gentleman, we're going to refer to him as Mr. T. And even though some of the people that I've interviewed want to come on camera, the fact that they're in studies and been in studies, I'm more comfortable keeping them off camera and not using their real name. We're going to refer to him as Mr. T. And again, he's not the muscle man from that TV show off of, what is they called, the A-Team or whatever. But anyway, Mr. T, how are you doing this morning?
Pretty good.
Good. Now, Mr. T, you're doing a study right now, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and you've done studies in the past, correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Now, what time are these inpatient, outpatient studies?
2 is inpatient and 1 is outpatient.
Now, what was the indication for? What were these studies for?
The schizophrenia.
Okay, so were there different medications for schizophrenia?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Now, let's look at the inpatient one. Do you prefer inpatient over outpatient, or does it matter?
Well, I like outpatient better.
Why?
Because you have to stay in a facility for a month or so.
You mean for inpatient?
Yeah.
Inpatient, then outpatient, you go home, you just go in for a visit, and then.
Yeah.
Okay, so you like be able to go home.
Yes.
Now, with the inpatient studies, how long were your stays?
About a month.
About a month for each one of them was about a month?
Yes.
Was that difficult to stay in one place for a month?
Well, not really, because you could do anything.
Okay.
Games or watch TV.
Okay. Do you have access to a phone?
Yes, there is a phone there.
So if you needed to call someone, if let's say a family member or somebody that needed to reach you, can they call in and reach you?
Yeah, yes, they can.
So they gave you a number to give to whoever was important to you?
Yes.
Okay, very good. All right. Now, when you first went in, you met with someone, right, before you met with the doctor?
Yes.
And that person sat down and they asked you a lot of questions. What was that like?
Well, I just sat down and explained everything, the procedure.
Okay.
And I had to fill out forms.
Okay.
And then they took some tests, like blood tests and urine tests.
Okay. 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 And so, I mean, when the forms and stuff you filled out, do you remember what any of those forms were called or what they were about?
Well, there's a consent form, and then I think I had to fill out a W-2 form.
Okay. Okay. And then after that, you met with the doctor?
Yes.
And was it a medical doctor or a psychiatrist?
I think she was a medical doctor.
And why do you think that?
Well, I'm not too sure, but
did she do a physical?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And okay. So when they did a physical, they did a full physical?
Yeah.
Okay. What all did they do when they do a full physical?
They checked my heartbeat.
Okay.
My blood pressure. And
okay.
So, things like that.
Did they draw blood from you?
Yes.
Okay.
They drew blood and then urine tests and an 8 kg, I think.
Yeah. Okay, very good. And then after that, you saw a psychiatrist?
No. There's only one medical doctor.
Okay, you just had one. Okay. All right, good. And then what happened after you met with the medical doctor?
Well, they accepted me in the program, and then they took me over to the hospital.
Okay.
And
put
me up.
And then at that, while you were there, what did they come and visit you?
Yes.
And how often did they do that?
Once a week, maybe.
Okay. And what was that visit like?
And they took some more tests, and
okay.
I had to do tests all while I'm there.
Now, when you said you had to do tests, what were those tests like?
Blood tests and urine tests and.
Okay. Did they have you do any other tests where they asked you questions and stuff like that, or had you fill out other forms?
No, not while I was there. I
Just-
don't think.
Just mostly just blood tests and urine tests?
And EKG.
Okay. All right. Now, let me ask you an important question. Why do you do these studies?
Well, I like to help, see if I can help somebody out
Okay.
trying out their
Okay.
new medication.
Okay. Now, what about yourself? Do you benefit from this?
Well, and they give me a little bit of money for compensation.
Okay. Does it medication help you? Does it ever
Yes.
work for you?
Yes, it does.
Okay. All right. And okay. Have you ever gotten sick from any of this medication?
No.
Okay. All right. All right. Very good. Is there anything else you can share with us on some of your experience with doing studies?
That's about it, I think.
Okay. All right. Okay. Very good. All right. We thank you, Mr. T. And we again, this was his experience, and we appreciate Mr. T giving us that information. Again, this is Don signing off, and you can reach us at www.TheClinicalTrialsGuruVideo.com. Thank you.